Damn, okay.
You just can't. No matter how much you want the skin, you can't do that again, Nathan. Never again. Alright, next up, the Great Sword. Guys, the Great Sword is the second big fucker's weapon of the game. It's like the hammer of the swords, therefore it gets my respect. The Great Sword's all about slow, powerful attacks, and personally, I literally just use the Y button and that's it. That's literally all I need. It's very simple. You just do a smash, do another smash, and then you... Shamona! Look, could I learn the other moves that this weapon can do? Absolutely. But this is working just fine, so I think I'm good. I have no need for learning new things. My brain is literally overflowing with information. I can't waste precious brain space on silly things like the other moves you can do on the Greatsword. I reserve that space solely for the most important of information, like the names of League of Legends characters. I don't play video games to learn new things, right? I play them so I can...
Do you know the names of League of Legends characters?
So I think I'm just...
No, for I'm dumb.
Okay, one button, I press it, I slam, I have a good time. The Greatsword isn't quite as mobile as the hammer, but regardless, it does still make big number, and I like big number, because when I say big number, my brain goes...
That's a big number.
That's a big number.
Hell yeah, dude.
Miss or be stopped by the monster, thus making you the idiot dumbass of the game. But hey, Fun Hunter, if you're missing a lot of your attacks on the Greatsword, there's actually a cool little glitch you can do to remedy the situation. You just gotta go to the equipment tab, right, and select the weapon right here, and you want to switch it to a hammer. And then that way you can just use the hammer, and it's a much more fun way to play the Greatsword, in my opinion. I really recommend it. Alright, next up. Dual Blades. Dual Blades. From the Latin, dual blades. Good job on that one, Latin people. The dual blades are the small fucker's weapon of the game. This weapon's all about slicing and slashing and hitting monsters as many times as you can. Your job on Dual Blades is to become blended. You press all the buttons and you just slice them into a billion little cubes. You press the right trigger, you can enter Demon Mode, which makes it cool as fuck, and then when you attack, you build up your Demon Gauge, and once it's filled up, you automatically enter Archdemon Mode, which makes you really cool as fuck. Hey, Fun Hunter tip, as you're fighting monsters, you might notice little glowing red spots appearing on the monster's body. Now, wounds are actually something that exists in real life. Apparently, it's the mark left by an injury. I wouldn't know though, it's never happened to me. Each weapon has its own unique wound attack. For example, on the hammer, you do a big spinning move, and on the Greatsword, you do a dragon little... And on the Dual Blades, you do this.
Oh, damn.
Shamona! And are you okay? And are you okay? And are you okay? You've been fucked by a smooth criminal. Oh! So Fun Hunter tip, if you keep dying, you can actually do this cool little glitch in the equipment menu where you go to
I sent you an invite, by the way.
To a hammer, and that makes playing Dual Blades a lot easier. I really recommend it.
I got fish this. It's almost done. Boy, wait for tomato.
Basic weapon in the game. It's
No,
pretty
I
simple,
invited
not very
Tomato
flashy,
to the...
But that doesn't mean it isn't damn good. On the shield, you pretty much just mash Y to attack. You can guard with the right trigger, and while guarding, you can actually use items without sheathing your weapon. My personal favorite sword and shield move is hitting back and B at the same time, and then following it up with hitting Y a bunch of times. And you'll do this thing where you climb up the monster, which sometimes lets you mount. Which brings me to my next Fun Hunter tip, mounting monsters. Did you know that if you jump on the monster's back, there's a chance that you will mount it and you can beat the crap out of it on its own back? You can do this with the climbing technology about, or you can do it by jumping off the Velociraptor's back at the right time. Once on the monster's back, I like going for the tail because if you hit it enough, you can actually cut it right off the monster. Once you do this, you do immediately have to go carve it, alright? Don't save it for after you've killed the thing, because remember, the monster will still be there after you've carved the tail. It's not going anywhere, and I need that skin now. You know what else isn't going anywhere? Is the hammer. It's just sitting right there, so what you should probably do is just go ahead and use this little glitch I found where you can go to the equipment menu and switch sword and shield to a hammer.
Oh.
I really recommend it. Right, next up, the Switch Axe.
I'm starting to get
It's
it.
an axe and a sword at the same time, and it transforms. Aside from the hammer, this weapon's actually one of my favorites. Back when I played the second monster, I always wanted to try this weapon because it looked really cool and complicated, but I could never find it. But worry not, guys, because the Switch Axe is really not that complicated at all, and I will explain right now. So you start out in axe form, right? You attack, and that builds up the sword meter. Once the sword meter goes past the white line, you can hit right trigger to transform into sword mode. Once in sword mode, your attacks will fill up the fucker gauge, and once it's completely filled, it'll start glowing, at which point you want to hold on the right trigger while hitting Y and B at the same time, thus causing the big fucker's explosion blast. Yes, that is what it's actually called. I promise. You can trust me, man. I love this weapon. It's versatile, and it makes me feel like a smart boy when I use it, even though it's really not that complicated. My one complaint about it is the gameplay loop of it can get a little repetitive, but it makes up by having the big fucker's explosion blast, which just makes you feel cool as hell to use. And if that isn't enough for you, there's actually this cool little glitch you can do that I really recommend, where you go to the equipment menu and you switch your Switch Axe to a hammer, and that just makes the Switch Axe much more fun. No, stop it. No, we're done. We're not doing this anymore, okay? Oh, what, every new weapon, I just switch to the hammer? Oh, then go back to the hammer, dude. Don't try anything new, just do what you're used to. Look, man, you can't just stay in your comfort zone, right? You gotta leave it at some point. Yes, the stuff you're used to is fun, but imagine what you have to gain, dude. Imagine all the things that you haven't seen or tried yet. So I am going to commit to this, okay? Every weapon from now on, I'm really gonna try and learn, alright? Alright, let's do this. Next up, the lance.
Whoa.
I fucking hate the lance, dude. Switch to the hammer. Alright, next up, the... Guys, the hunting horn...
He has got it.
It's basically like beating someone head with a guitar. On the hunting horn, there are certain songs you can play by pressing different buttons. Each button corresponds to a different note, and if you play the notes in a certain order, you can hit the right trigger to play a song. The songs are listed right up here in the top right corner to help you remember the order of the notes, and once you play one, it'll apply a specific buff to your whole team. The hunting horn's a great supporting weapon in Monster Hunter Worlds, but it also works well as a solo weapon, because it's basically another hammer. You don't even need to switch for this one, although you probably shouldn't. I definitely will. I won't, though. I might. I probably will. Imagine an instrument that you can swing around and hit people with while playing music. That's insane, dude. Only in Monster Hunter, man. Because when I tried it in real life, it did not do much damage to that police officer at all. I know what you mean. I fucking hate harmonicas. Hey, fun hunter tip. Remember to eat food. In this game, you have to use the big-ass barbecue to eat food and keep your max health and stamina. And there's never a bad time to do it. Sometimes you just gotta eat, man. For example, notice here, the monster is attacking, yet I require food. So I simply evade it nimbly and start cooking. And after this, I can continue this fight fully nourished. Alright, next up, the Charge Blade. Alright, in the Monster Hunter fan base, the Charge Blade is known as a kind of complicated weapon to use. A lot of Monster Hunter fans will joke that you need a PhD to understand this weapon. Well, in that case, I think I'm overqualified. I know all the League of Legends characters. So, how does a boy like me play the Charge Blade?
See, he's better.
Let me just go to google.com. How to play Charge Blade Monster Hunter Wilds. Ah, IGN. There's a reputable source. Alright, so after reading this whole guide multiple times, I think I finally understand. Okay, it's actually really not that complicated, so let me just walk you through it, okay? So, to play the Charge Blade, you simply have to... I don't fucking know. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know, man. I don't get it. I've read this damn guide like 50 times. I'm not any closer to understanding shit. What's a file? What the fuck is a file, man? How am I to know this? What does any of this mean? I have no room in my brain for this. My brain is already filled to the brim with information. Do you know how many League of Legends characters there are? So instead of actually learning this weapon, I actually have a pretty fun glitch you can do to make it a lot easier, where you go to the equipment menu and you switch your charge blade to a hammer. Pretty great glitch, man. I really recommend it. Just remember, guys, the sword is not the monkey with the biggest brain. It's the monkey with next up, the bow. The bow is one of the ranged weapons in the game. It's pretty great. Bows have been around for tens of thousands of years in real life, and they're a tried and true method for collecting skin and adding it to your skin color. Things to keep in mind on the bow: you aim with the left trigger and you attack by holding and releasing the right trigger. If you press X, it'll make you fire a tracer shot, make all your arrows gravitate towards it on the monster. One of my favorite moves is to fire a tracer shot, then hit Y and B while holding the right trigger, and you'll fire 1 million arrows that'll all hit the monster at the same time. It's a great feeling. Also, while holding the right trigger, you can hold B to fire a trillion arrows at it from above. And if there are any wounds on the monster, the bow's wound attack is actually something you can hold down and hit multiple wounds with at the same time. It's incredible. As you can see, I'm quite knowledgeable about the bow, which is a little crazy because up until recently, I completely swore off the ranged weapons in this game. I stubbornly told myself, no, I only want to smash monsters in the head up close. No ranged weapons. What is this, Call of Duty? But that mindset only prevented me from using a really fun weapon that I recommend a lot, especially when you do this little glitch where you switch it to the hammer. But I'm not going to do that this time. No longer will I prevent myself from trying new things. I need to break out of my shell. I need to break out of my skin. Because the truth is, guys, the real monster is not the monsters that we hunt, but rather the monsters of our own minds. So we're gonna go back to the Charge Blade, and this time I'm gonna get this dude. I'm not going back to the lance.
Are we ready now? Because my tomato has joined the party.
I swear to you, I
Oh, tomato.
yeah. Play this weapon. Eventually. Alright, how about the gun lance? Yes. The gun lance was a weapon created by crossbreeding a gun and a lance. Through selective breeding, this weapon eventually evolved into the freak you see before you today. And yes, it does have breathing chromes and chronic hit pain, but it does look cool as fuck though, so I think it was worth it. The gun lance is about ping and blasting, and
Okay, the only other one that you need to know is the one that I got.
Mm-hmm.
That one's Call of Duty.
Okay, posted
That's
quest!
what my weapon is.
I'm in
Okay.
a cutscene.
Oh.
Oh no, wait. Are you just starting?
Oh, do I need to stop it again?
Well, no. We still have to depart. I think.
We just have to wait for tomato.
Also, at the end of the game, you can unlock this pig,
Pig?
And then you
You're a pig?
You can pet this.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you can pet the
Peppa
pig.
Pig.
Yeah, you can pet
He's
the
a
pig.
pig!
You can pet the pig.
Why? What about pigs?
Cause why not?
Howdy.
Cause you wanna pet the pig? Cause you wanna pet the poogie?
Like your mom. What?
You like petting my mom? Here's
You
the outfit.
cannot do this right now. I think I have to do my quest first, apparently.
Hold on, then I need to play then.
I love this shit, dude. When you hit B, you do a nice blast attack, which consumes this ammo. If you hit Y 3 times and then Y and B at the same time, you do a big-ass blast attack, which consumes this ammo. And if you hold right trigger and hit Y and B at the same time to consume this ammo, you do a big-ass Buster Blast. Once again, I am not going to do the switch to hammer glitch for this one, because look at this shit, dude. How can I see this big blasting time and turn my back to it? Dude, I shan't. This is what happens when you
I shan't.
zone. You get to learn new things that are fun. So actually, fuck the hammer. I'm never using it again for as long as I live. I'm removing any information regarding the hammer from my brain and some League of Legends character names, okay? Just a couple. Instead, I can now make space for new information, like how to play this next weapon, the
I'll be
insect
waiting
blade.
here.
Now on the insect blade, basically you just wanna...
That's how you play it, Tiny.
Yeah, no, bouncing around, I know.
Yippee! Shamona!
That's why I use it.
Not a very good guy. Next weapon,
It's
the
fun,
longsword.
bouncing
The
around.
longsword is basically like the greatsword, but instead of great, it's long. The main thing to keep in mind with the longsword is the spirit gauge right here. I actually have this gauge in real life, and it's pretty great. You mash Y to make the gauge go up, then you mash right trigger to do a spirit round slash, which raises your level by 1. The levels go no color, white, yellow, and red, and each level increases your damage. Once you get to red mud, your attacks will be really strong, and the gauge will slowly go down. And once you're about to run out, you want to hit right trigger and Y, and then right trigger and B to do a cool little vertical slashing move that'll reduce your spirit level by 1. And then you just rinse and repeat, and you just keep doing that over and over again, and you do 1 million bajillion trillion damage. Look at this, dude. Look at the damage. Look at the power. Are you feeling intimidated? Well, you should. To think, there's an alternate timeline out there where I never experienced the joy of the longsword. A timeline where I only played one Monster Hunter weapon. Imagine if I only watched one TV show, ate only one meal, only played one League of Legends character whose name I can't remember for some reason. What a dull existence that would have been. Go ahead and try something new, dude. You might like it. Go see a
Happy
new
to help
movie. Try a new
anytime.
food. Dye your teeth a new color. Just go.
You.
Next up, the light bow gun.
Blech.
You know, it's kind of crazy how the guns are my least used weapons in these games because it's probably the most used weapon to kill animals in real life, excluding, of course, the millions of creatures killed by Nut Johnson in the 70s, but he's kind of an outlier. With the light bow gun, you want to keep your distance, aim, and fire. Yup, it's Call of Duty time. You aim with the left trigger, you shoot with the right trigger, and after you shoot, you can hit B to fire a chaser shot right after. The main thing you want to do on the light bow gun is hit B to switch to rapid fire mode. When you do that, you fire real fast. Look at me go. When you run out of rapid fire gauge, your regular shots will charge it right back up. And yes, at this point, you could use my cool little glitch I found to switch your light bow gun to a hammer, or you can try out the next and final weapon on this list, a contender for my new favorite weapon in this game, possibly even more than the hammer. I know, right? Next up, we got the heavy bow gun. Why do I like the heavy bow gun so much? Well, it's simple. You just gotta hit B to switch to ignition mode, and then...
Don't get too crazy out there, yeah?
Taste my bullet storm! I am Determinator, and I determine that you will die right now! Yes! There is no greater feeling than firing 1 billion bullets at an animal, dude. And yes, the truth is, at this point, I might like this weapon even more than the hammer. And I wouldn't have known that if I didn't try it out, so... And just like that, I've now taught you every single weapon in Monster Hunter Wilds. Well done, everyone. Now that you know all of them, the zero oyster. You can play whatever weapon you want, except for the hammer, of course, because we're trying new things. So go out there, pick your favorite creature, and use your newfound skills to kill it 1,000,000 times and get its skin and make some sick-ass clothes. We got the great sword. Look at this. We got the slow, powerful attacks. Check my shit out. I got the sword and shield. I hit him, I climb up him, I kill his ass, and I get its skin because it belongs to me. I use the gun lance, and I blow him up. I just blow him to hell where he belongs. I got the Nintendo Switch X, the new Nintendo Switch X 2, and I use it to get even more skin. I use the dual blades. I go, whoo! Whoo! I go, whoo! I use the insect blade. I go, whoo! I use the charge blade, and I actually get it now. I understand. It makes sense when you actually do it. It's like Jesus said about walking on water. Even the lance. Even the lance. I hate this, though. I don't want to do it anymore. I use the hunting horn, and I shoot him a bunch. I shoot him a couple times with my amazing bow. And I use the light bow gun, and I shoot him some more. I shoot the hell out of him. And then I use the heavy bow gun, and I shoot him to smithereens. And it was awesome because I used every weapon except the one I'm most used to, because that's the power of stepping outside your comfort zone. Well, guys, I finally did it. I used all these weapons that I've learned to kill my favorite monster repeatedly, and I collected enough skin to make these Skaz clothes. Look at how cool I look. And after all that new stuff, after all that learning and experimenting and stepping outside my comfort zone, you want to know how I feel? It was alright. I mean, it was fine. Honestly, I kind of missed the hammer.
What were you saying about stepping out your comfort zone?
I kind of hammer. Okay, that's all I wanted to show off.
Nice. Okay. How are you going, Tomato?
I'm fighting like a spider thing apparently.
Wait a minute, that means you could join after you kill the spider thing. I know where you are in the story.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can join after the spider.
Yeah. I can cancel this, so we can...
Yeah, cancel it.
Because he's already in the party.
Oh, the spider thing is running away. Come back.
Ah, they're
I
running!
need to kill you quickly. What the?
What is your primary weapon?
Longsword.
Ooh, very nice. That's good we all have different weapons. Wait, what do you want? Want to be shot? You flying bird?
Here you go. So I have 2 weapons. If we ever feel like we're gonna lose, I'll switch to my weapon to do my true weapon to do a bajillion damage.
You have it
No,
there
but
just in case.
on this slider, you're further along than Tiny.
Oh my god, I died. No, I didn't die. That's a lie!
How you?
Yeah.
How?
Don't ask how.
Are you on a quest and you almost died?
No, I'm just
I
adventuring.
gathered some materials too. Check your field pouch.
I'm not even on a quest yet. You would know. It would have activated.
Should I play Call of Duty while I wait?
Sure.
Well, actually, how long have you been on that quest, Tomato?
Like 2 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I'll kill something real quick.
Okay, wait. While you guys doing that, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom.
Sure. Let's see, what do I want to kill? Whose skin do I want to wear?
I keep hitting the wrong button.
I'm gonna face a angry bull creature. An angry bear. Hey, Tomato, take a guess what good to this bear. I'm gonna bear down on him. You get it? Get it, Tomato?
Hey.
I'm gonna bear down on him like a bear. Trust me, I am really good at picking up women.
Hey.
Okay, I'm back. Hello.
Hey, Ty,
Come
Yes?
back.
Yeah.
do you want proof that I'm equipped a bad weapon?
English? Hello? What'd you
No,
just say?
do you want proof that I am good at picking up women? Do you
Yeah.
want proof?
Why?
Yes.
Well,
So
you couldn't
I'm
pick
finding
me
this-
up.
I wasn't trying to pick you up.
Good.
Again,
Can help anytime.
how? Anyway, here's my pickup line, okay? You ready for this?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm finding this bear, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you can say that I'm gonna bear down on him.
Well, what can I do?
Okay.
Get it? 'Cause
Oh,
it's a
you're
bear.
so. You're so
Yeah.
very, very.
What you have a way with words, you know.
Yeah.
So I say that I'm too dangerous for my own good.
You really did get
do
your
something
bearings
alright.
right.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, what the fuck? He just one shot me. I was like,
You can
full
say
health.
that he bared down on you.
Oh
I
god.
was like full health, and then he fucking stepped on me
Oh,
real,
no.
real bad. What the fuck?
He killed you.
Ow.
He didn't kill you, right?
He totally killed me.
Oh no.
You get 3 tries though.
That's true.
Okay.
But I haven't died any of the quests though, which is good.
You might need to equip new armor.
There's armor in this game?
Yeah, it's
forge armor
Minecraft,
to
guys.
strike
It's
weapons.
Minecraft.
Well, okay, correction. You forge skin.
That's what she said.
Oh.